Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna Crossland. Today I'm going to be showing you some swatches of the two Wet n Wild palettes that I picked up. I picked up the Boo Crew and the Coffin Break. These are limited edition for their Halloween collection. Wet n Wild always releases some things for Halloween, and they came out with 4 new palettes, but I only picked up these 2 because they were just super calling my name. So I'm going to show you a few comparisons to palettes that they remind me of that you might already have in your collection, as well as swatches of these individual palettes. I think I'm going to post tutorials using each of these palettes so you can see how they perform on the eye, but I didn't want this video to be so long using both of them. First tutorial that will go up will be using the Boo Crew, which is what I have on my eyes now. Let's get into the swatches of these 2 palettes. Coffin Break, everything literally swatched like butter and amazing. Like, I have no complaints except the black. And I was so thrown off by this because the black in the Boo Crew was amazing, and then I used the Coffin Break one, and no matter how many times I rubbed my finger in that black, I could not. I will probably have to scrape off the top layer, but honestly I don't really use blacks in palettes, so it doesn't really bother me too much. The Boo Crew had a couple of misses in terms of swatches. I really had to build a lot of them up. Some of the shades in here are more topper like though, so I feel like you're not really ever going to get a super intense background no matter how much you wet your brush or how good your primer is, just because there is just that kind of topper shimmery type of layer. The shades that kind of look similar are the ones that are toppers versus the more intense shimmers. One of them I actually had to scrape off the first layer because it was such hard pan. I will say the black is extremely intense and opaque and amazing. The greens I feel like swatched the best probably in this palette. As soon as I found the Coffin Break, it immediately made me think of my Glamour Squad, which is one of their existing palettes from Wet n Wild, just because there's a lot of neutrals, and looking at them side by side there are quite a few similarities, but there's definitely more rosy tones in my Glamour Squad versus the new Coffin Break. It's a lot more yellow and orange and rich, and the My Glamour Squad has more like raisiny type of tone. So I do feel like they're still different, and you're going to get very different looks from each palette. So if you have My Glamour Squad, don't think like, oh, I don't need this one, because they're practically the same. Even in pan they kind of look the same, but you're not going to get the same type of eye look. The Coffin Break definitely reminds me of ColourPop's California Love. There's just those yellowy orange tones. Yes, it's a warm tone palette, but I feel like these palettes are a little bit different than your normal warm tone palettes because they're very yellow and orangey tone versus that kind of red tone that we always see. So there's kind of some similarities here. I'll probably post some swatches on my Instagram comparing these palettes so that you can see for yourself. So if you want, go follow me at For the Love of Glitter to see some comparisons and swatches and all that great stuff. I don't really have anything specific to compare to the Boo Crew. It did make me think of Comfort Zone though, which is one of their original ones, like just because I remembered it had some of those olivey tones, but they're so different that you could definitely pick up both. Matter of the fact, I feel like they're both very compatible palettes, that because I feel like in this palette you have no kind of true transition shades. You have this really light olive shade, but it's really light, and I really found that I wanted to deepen up the crease but not with necessarily a black. And I feel like Comfort Zone gives you kind of those brown options but also has some more olivey tones that you could pair with these pretty greens, so I almost feel like they would complement each other very well. I also was like, ooh, I want to brighten up my inner corner somehow, but there's no option in the Boo Crew, and this palette does have a lighter inner highlight type of shade. So I feel like they actually work really well together. I already have Comfort Zone, you won't be getting the same shades if you pick this one up. Again, I'll do some swatches of shades that might look somewhat similar, but other than that I don't think I have anything like this in my collection. I don't really buy a lot of blue shadow palettes, so I really like both of them. In the end, it's, do you like Wet n Wild formula? Of course it's hit or miss, especially with these kind of limited edition types of palettes. But I do feel like this one especially had outstanding quality, even in comparison to their palettes that are not limited edition. This one I did find myself having to work more with, but I did still really enjoy it. Overall, I think they are worth it. They're so affordable, but especially if you're looking for like a very fall drugstore palette, you need this. I mean, it just was it was really good. But if you've been dying to try out this kind of blue, aqua, green, olivey type palettes, this is really affordable. Yes, you do have to work with it a little bit, but I think it's still worth the price. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to go enter my Urban Decay giveaway, and you have a great day. Bye!